What's up, YouTube? How you doing, my people? A talented Latina here. Thank you so much for returning. I got a lot of good responses from all of you, so that's a lot of encouragement to keep me going, and I thank all of you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. This is going to be the first video of the top 10 craziest things in fashion. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Today's particular story has to do with a celebrity. Can you guess who it is? Dave Chappelle! I'm going to tell you all about the time that I took him. Or, you know, that doesn't sound right. I stole him? What did I do? Well, I latched on and I wouldn't let go and made him come with me. So I guess that would be under the label took. If you guys don't know who Dave Chappelle is, it's this guy right here. He is like one of the most famous world-renowned comedians that they are. He's really funny. You guys should just check him out. He's just really, really awesome. Dave Chappelle, if you remember me, give me a shout out. Everybody tag Dave Chappelle. Okay, so here we go. It was my birthday. My birthday's in January, so it's cold outside. So this one particular day, I had a Walmart meeting, and I was a little bit stressed out, and I was on my way to work. So I get to the Manhattan Mall, which is my office was in the Manhattan Mall, but upstairs they have corporate offices, and I see a sea of people, bunch of teenagers, a whole bunch of people running amok. I couldn't even get across the street. It was like, there was a million people out there. So I'm like, oh my God, now instant panic set in. So what do? So I go around the corner, and it was still a lot of people, but they had a section for the people that worked there to go in. So I went in, and a security guard grabbed me by my arm, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm already stressed out. It's my birthday, it's cold, it's January in the morning, it's the morning, and I had not had my coffee yet. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate. When you don't have your coffee, don't go there, right? So the security guard grabbed me. Another security guard, before I ripped his head off, the other security guard that I knew was like, no, she's good, she works here. So I go and I went to press the elevator. To add to my frustration, there was a rapper in the elevator. I'm not gonna tell you who, but this was before he became a billionaire, and I can tell you that he's from Brooklyn, so you guys can figure that out, right? So he's in the elevator, and he's looking at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him. I said, look, I don't care who you are. Either you get out of the elevator, or you coming upstairs with me, because I have to go to work, okay? Super salty because, you know, the lifestyle of a rapper, and I still have to go to work. You know, I'm stressed out. It's my birthday. Why should I have to work? But anyway, they got another elevator, so he probably was looking at me like, this lady is crazy, you know, whatever. In hindsight, they probably would have like tackled me to the ground if he was at the status that he was today. I don't think I would have even had that conversation. But anyway, I get upstairs, my Walmart meeting is canceled. I'm like, oh, great, whatever. I'm gonna go downstairs and get coffee because they had coffee downstairs in the Manhattan Mall. I get my coffee. I'm coming in through the back door, and as I'm opening the door, he's opening the door from the other side. When I looked, I was like, oh, Dave Chappelle. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know what happened. Everything went black. I latched onto him, and I wouldn't let him go. I'm like, Dave Chappelle, you have to come upstairs with me. He's looking at me. I'm like, no. I'm not gonna hurt you. I love you. I said, I love you. Not like that, because I'm married, but I love you. Me and my friend, Jim, were working upstairs, and we shared an office. Our screensaver was literally the half-baked poster. So he's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm not letting you go, Dave Chappelle. You're gonna have to come upstairs with me. I said, did I tell you it was my birthday, Dave Chappelle? It's my birthday. Please come upstairs with me. Please come upstairs with me. It will make me so happy. I had a rough day. I had tried to kick said rapper out of the elevator. It's been a rough morning. If you could please come upstairs with me, it would make my year. He's looking at me. I'm not letting him go. I'm like, I'm still latched onto him. I'm surprised he didn't punch me in the face. But he said, okay, I'll come upstairs with you. So we get outside, we go in the elevator. I get to my office. my co-worker, Jim, is working on the Walmart project because he didn't know that the Walmart meeting was canceled. So I'm standing at the door with Dave Chappelle. Jim, turn around. He's like, oh, I got a meeting on it. Jim, turn around. He's like, no, Jim, turn around. I'm still standing there. He turns around, it's me at the door with Dave Chappelle. He goes, oh snap. I said, look, Dave Chappelle, there's my screensaver. Lo and behold, it was half baked. See, I'm not lying. See, Dave Chappelle, see, if anybody knows Dave Chappelle, tag him. Dave Chappelle, do you remember me? I hope you do. I hope you see this video. But anyway, everybody starts flocking. It's a big to-do. He's such a good sport. He was so nice. He ended up like he was doing a comedy show at Caroline's. He ended up giving us tickets and everything. So it was a big deal. And he was so, I can't stress enough how much of a good sport he was, because anybody else, they would never have come with this crazy lady that, you know, wouldn't let go of them. But anyway, that's my Dave Chappelle story. Again, can't say anything but nice things about him. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Leads me to, you know, telling that story leads me to, you know, something that I have written here in this book. Don't let your fears paralyze you. You see, what would have happened if I let my fears paralyze me and not even said anything to Dave Chappelle, just geeked out like a normal, you know, like a regular person who wasn't like completely like starstruck? I wouldn't have had that experience. I wouldn't have had that experience. I wouldn't have been on here telling you the experience, right? But more so, when you are afraid and you let fear kind of paralyze you, like the sentence says, you miss out on a lot of things. Don't be scared. Don't do extreme things. Like I wouldn't accost somebody or you know, latch on to somebody like I did. That was a long time ago when things were a whole lot different. You know, use discernment, of course. But, you know, don't be afraid to take chances. When you take chances, you get noticed. You know, you become a little bit more confident and you do a lot of things. You never know what can come about when you take chances. You know, Dave Chappelle was probably looking at me like, who is this? Probably looking around for some help. I know he wasn't gonna ask the rapper for help because he was like, that's a crazy lady over there. I ain't dealing with her. You got that? She's your problem now. But you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me. Everything went dark. All I saw was Dave Chappelle. All I saw was Thurgood from Half Baked. I love the movie Half Baked. You know, my husband and I would laugh. We watched that movie almost every day. That's when Blockbuster was around to rent the movie at Blockbuster, and we would watch it all the time. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything went dark. You know, I can't be responsible for what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable, but that was really funny though. You never know what can come about when you take chances. You know, wonderful things can happen. A lot of times you probably fail, you know, but it's still a learning experience, and it's something that we have to go through in order to become who we are. There's so many bumps and scrapes and failures that I've had in my career. But you know what? If I didn't experience that, I would not be the person that I am today. So don't be scared. You know, take that leap of faith. You know, take a deep breath and just go for what you want. You know, one time I was a new designer starting out. We were in California, and I saw somebody named Telly Savalas. Now, Telly Savalas, a lot of you are not going to know who he is. Well, he was the white version of Shaft. He was cool. He had a TV show with a bald head, long leather jacket. He used to suck on these little lollipops, you know, the little tiny ones. And he had a catchphrase, "Who loves you, baby?" I left my boss. She was like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Wow, Telly Savalas is over there. I have to go say hi." And I went over there and I said, "Hi, Mr. Savalas. I just want to tell you, who loves you, baby?" And he was like, "Good girl." That was such another gratifying experience, because it's somebody that I seen growing up as a kid. You know, somebody I saw on TV, and I just took the chance. I just went for it. And yet another story that I can sit here and tell. You know, another great guy, you know, may he rest in peace. If you don't know who Telly Savalas is, you really have to go look him up, because he was super cool. But anyway, that's another story. I was so happy when that Walmart meeting was canceled. You know, a little tidbit. You know, when you're in the industry, you're gonna feel a lot of pressure. You know, the one tip that I can give you is don't give in to the pressure. Make everything that happens intentional. You know, I used to teach fashion to teenagers and to little kids, and I used to tell them what would happen if you were creating a white dress and you accidentally spilled black paint on it. One kid was like, cry. I was like, no, because there's no crying in fashion. No crying, wrong. The other kid was like, I don't know, fall on the floor. No, no falling on the floor. That's equivalent to crying in fashion. We're not gonna have any meltdowns. And one kid was like, I don't know. And then I said, you spill the rest of the paint on the white dress because you're gonna make it look intentional, you see? So if you have a panicked brain and if you have a panicked head, you're not going to be able to think clearly and get yourself out of those situations. Look, nothing is that much of a big deal. We're not curing brain cancer. We're not performing surgery. It's supposed to be fun, you know? So do some little exercises so you don't stress yourself out. I don't stress out by anything. Well, not work. Well, maybe that's not true. I do stress out about some things, but fashion is one thing that I really don't stress out about. And I'm gonna teach you how to, you know, little tips on how not to be so stressed out. In life, there are gonna be multiple opportunities. You know, whether you live in New York, whether you live in Florida, whether you live in Indiana, North Dakota, Vegas, wherever, you know, always look around, like observe your surroundings. You know, you never know who you're gonna bump into. You're never gonna know, you know, who even might need a compliment. You know, compliment somebody. You know, you never know whether or not you will make somebody's day, whether or not you'll make somebody smile. Just seize any type of opportunity that comes into your mind that you feel compelled to go forward. You know, it's all about taking these chances and creating these memories. That's what life is all about. That's what we're all about. We're all about telling stories here. You're gonna have a really, really good time. If you like this video, please tune into the rest of them because I have 10 of them that are going to be like super stories. Thank you so much for watching. Please press like and subscribe. And also, if you're interested in my books over here, I have There's No Crying in Fashion. And then there's the journal that you can write down all your thoughts, do some sketches, do whatever you like. The links are down below. So, what did I accomplish today? I stole Dave Chappelle,